This is the Investor Connect podcast program. I'm Hall T. Martin. I'm the host of this show in which we interview angel investors, venture capital, family offices, private equity, and many other investors for early stage and growth companies. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall Martin with Investor Connect. Today we're here with Anil Ramineni, CEO of CQ Infotech. CQ Infotech is an IT solution company that specializes in end-to-end managed IT, infrastructure, and global delivery services to clients ranging from small regional companies to Fortune 500 corporations. They align technology to support and strategize business challenges. With them as your technology partner, expect unparalleled results that match the client's requirements and solve business challenges. Anil, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Martin. It's my pleasure to be here. You run a great show.
Great. And so what was your background before you started investing in early stage companies?
Actually, to start in, when I was going college back in 1992 in Guam, I noticed I wanted to create a product or create a company. And I couldn't find the mentors or the structure back in 1992 in Guam to have that. So me and few of my friends from different college majors, from business and marketing majors to computer science majors, we created something called Guam Computer Society, where we can mentor and other people like me who can get help. And, so we created that Guam Computer Society. That was a big hit. And that year itself, we created something called Computer Expo in Guam. And that went very big. And we got lots of people showcasing their, from bulletin boards to all different things. It was a great success. That's my thing. And then from college, I started working in LA in EDS and then went to working in startups in different management roles. And also did some startups myself, some got some exits, small exits, and some failed. So I went through that. And then slowly I said, you know what? I'm going to start my own IT solutions consulting company, and also invest at the same time, help these startups with their proof of concept, a minimum viable product or minimum revenue product built for them. And at the same time, do a slow invest in them and also help them with a complete advisory on designing the product or the market research.
Great. So what excites you right now?
That excites me right now is the technology stuff, what's happening, especially in 2020. It's unfortunate to see this pandemic, but we've seen the technology pace at a really 5 years advance in everywhere, from retail, e-commerce, contactless payments, and all these things have gone up. AI and ML and all have gone up really in advanced stage. And I see a lot more new things coming up, like technology trends. I'm really excited in 2021 right now is 5G, because everybody's working from home. And that's going to go at a really fast pace. That's right now, that's where I'm seeing the excitement.
Quite a bit going on these days for sure. So you've invested in a number of startups. What's your advice for those who are just now starting to invest in startups out there? What do you tell them to do before they write that first check?
I would tell these early angel investors, take an online virtual class first, and then listen to like Keiretsu Forum or TAI or different network panels, investor panels. Listen to them and understand before you write a check, because you cannot blame a startup if you choose the wrong startup. So I would tell them to actually take that step, go take the classes, learn it and everything, and do not look at, there's a big list of failures for startups, and then there is a small list of success. So look at the positive side and look at the success side and look at the founders, the team, more than the product or the idea. Here is the founders, they have the right passion and, great team. That's what I look at. And I recommend them doing a due diligence. At the same time, do not have a startup hang. Tell them yes or no. Don't have them hanging for months. Okay, yeah, if you come back, we'll do it or whatever. Just tell them yes or no. That will be a positive for them. And at the same time, join a big angel network like Keiretsu Farm or Thai. We have a 3,000 plus investors around global, Keiretsu Farm or Thai. So I would recommend to join these big networks. And that way you learn a lot more. And then slowly, then deep dive into other things on your own.
Right. And then on the other side of that table, what do you tell startups to do before they go out to raise funding?
My strong startup, I would tell the startups, first, do a market research when you have an idea. The market research does not give you the answer. It only gives you the market research, what's in the current market, not in the future. And then once you have an idea and talk to your close family and friends and get some money and small amount. Don't go to the investors. Get some small amount of money from your family and close friends and do that round. And then do a product market fit. And that product market fit can take up to 3 months to 18 months, but be patient in that product market fit. And so that's what I would tell the startups in the early stage, in the idea stage when they're going in. And then the later stage, I would say, choose the right angel investor. Don't just go single individual investor. Okay, I'm going to go get there. These guys are giving. Look at what the angel network or what they are offering, because Tech Coast Angel, Keiretsu or Thai, these guys are very big angel networks. They can offer even one chapter fund you. Now you can go after 60 chapters in different countries. So I would recommend be intelligent on picking the right angel investor.
Okay. And so let's talk about the state of startup investing. You're connected to Keiretsu and Thai and other groups and so forth. How do you see the industry evolving out there for startup investing?
Yeah, I mean, this year specific to 2020 and, things have changed quite a bit, right? So before we would do pitching events and face-to-face with the founders. Now you can, when you meet face-to-face, you can get a feel of it from the founders if that's the right guy I want to invest in, if the right founder I want to invest in. Now it's become a little bit difficult because now everything is doing virtual. For example, this year, I have reviewed about 350 pitch decks this year alone. And every month we have a Thai SoCal as a pitching event. And we review the pre-screening team, and we review so many pitch decks, and only 4 get to pitch, but we review all those. And that's what one little difficulty is. You're not doing a face-to-face, you're not meeting with the founders. Sometimes it gets a little difficult what it is. That's what I'm seeing. And also at the Thai SoCal Angels, we make sure finish from the pitching to if they go to due diligence, the deep dive and everything, we like to fund them within 4 to 6 weeks. We decide. We try to do a quick, not slow them, because founders are really don't have a whole lot of time. They're working so hard. we really need to help these guys. So we want to do a very fast pace.
Very good. And so, what is your investment thesis for startup funding? What do you look for, and what is your criteria?
My criteria is actually more than the product. I want to see the right founders, co-founders, right team, because, and I would like to see the product design, how they did the design of the product. If the design is right and the team is excellent, the co-founders are really gelled together, and each co-founder is from a different expertise. One from a product design / product manager, one is a technology guy, one is a woman, or whoever it is a marketing, some different co-founder. If you have all in one, later on they'll start fighting, these co-founders. That's where they tend to fail. So I look at that team is more important, and the product design is a little bit more important for me.
Can you describe a startup or two that fit that thesis?
Lately, I can't go by because there were so many 300 some. Oh, yes, I did see one. I forgot the name of it, but these guys are advertising companies. They help, like Sony, Universal, or whichever companies. They make sure if that using AI and ML, they can tell if that is a malware ad or is a real advertisement. So it's helping, and their product design was really nice, very good. And now but only thing where I see is now Apple is stepping in, their privacy changes. So that is that's a recent one, which I like, their product design and the team. I really liked it. They kept it very tight, niche. That's what I noticed. I forgot the company name. That's what I recently, 2 weeks ago.
Good. And so you see a lot of startups out there. What do you think is the main challenge startups face today when they launch their business? What do they struggle with the most?
The struggle is a lot of people, a lot of startups, they don't do enough product market fit. They don't have the patience. For example, either they don't have the patience or the funds to take it, because the product fit can take from 3 months all the way to 18 months. Sometimes either they don't have the funds or they lose the passion which they're supposed to have every single day when they wake up. The passion and hey, I'm going to go do that. That's where I see losing the momentum in the product market fit.
Right. And then on the other side, what do you think the challenge most investors face when they look to fund startups?
This year, earlier, I covered that this year it's been a little different, and the crowdfunding has gone up 200% this year than previous years. That's one thing. And the startups finding, the main thing is the team members. I think not all the people can read the founders, and they just get into, I want to go and invest because they have a good technology. So I think the right reading of the founders is more important. I think that's where I think there is a little difficulty in people. That's what I see.
Well, you see a lot of startups in different sectors and applications. If you had to pick one or two good opportunities for investors to pursue, what sector or application would you call out?
I would say more now in AI and ML and 5G latest now, because now everything is going into autonomous AI and ML is those kind of products where I would like to get involved or invest in. Or also we as a consulting company, we are helping them build these POC or MVP or MRP, these things. So that's where I'm noticing right now.
Great. Well, in the last few minutes that we have here, what else should we cover that we haven't?
For the 2021, what's going on in the technology trends I'm noticing is that because everybody is working from home. I mean, it will be that case in at least 50% of the workforce. So the 5G is going to roll out in a faster pace everywhere, including to our homes and everything, not just cell phones. And that's one thing. Robotics is going to fast-paced. Drones is going to be fast-paced. Augmented reality and VR is going to go in fast-paced. Those are the technology trends. And I see AI, but big data is coming back because there's a lot of AI stuff happening. So AI and big data I'm seeing going to happen. That's what I didn't cover.
Great. Well, I want to thank you for joining us today. How best for listeners to get back in touch with you?
You can reach out to me on my email, anil@cqinfotech.com, or you can reach out to me on LinkedIn or Twitter.
Great. We'll include those in the show notes. I want to thank you for sharing your information with us today and hope to have you back for a follow-up soon.
Sure. It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Martin.
Thank you.
Investor Connect helps investors interested in startup funding. In this podcast series, experienced investors share their experience and advice. You can learn more at investorconnect.org.
Halti Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon for the basis of investment decisions.